welcome. Today I'm going to be making for you all coconut rolls, and for this I have here some freshly grated coconut, and you want to grate it on the fine side. You want to remove that brown skin from on your coconut. I prefer to make this recipe without that brown skin, but if it's too tedious for you all, then you can leave it. You will need some water, sugar, cinnamon and nutmeg, some food coloring, which is optional, and some vanilla essence or extract. Now you will find the complete list of ingredients down below in the description box. Okay, so to your pot with your coconut, you're going to add in water, sugar, cinnamon and nutmeg. Now I'm going to add in a few drops of red food coloring, and I'm putting red because I really want this to be pink and I don't have pink. So while I'm mixing it, if I need more, I'll always adjust to my color preference. So now you're going to cook this on medium heat until the coconut softens and the sugar thickens. After your coconut softens up and that sugar syrup starts to thicken in there, take off your element or your stove and add in your vanilla essence or extract, and I'm using white vanilla essence today, and mix in to combine. Now set this aside and allow it to cool down. Okay, so now to make the dough for the turnovers, and I'm going to list all of the ingredients, but I'll list it down below for you all. I have here bread flour, baking powder, yeast, salt, sugar, whole milk or stay fresh milk, some water, some wheat gluten. This is vital wheat gluten, and if you cannot get this, you can make this recipe without it. You'll need some softened unsalted butter and 2 eggs. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sugar from here and put it into my water. Now my water and my milk, they're both lukewarm, and I'm going to add in my yeast and give this a mix. Once you've mixed that in, just set it aside. So to your flour, you're going to add your baking powder, wheat gluten and salt. Mix and set aside. Next, add your butter to a mixing bowl. To the butter, add in your sugar. Whisk until it's light and fluffy. Next, add in your eggs and whisk. Now add in your yeast and your milk. Now the milk. Mix, combine. Okay, now you're going to add in 1/4 of your dry ingredients and mix this in. Add another 1/4. Mix. Okay, add another 1/4. Okay, next, the remaining 1/4, put it onto your countertop and turn your dough out onto this flour. Now this dough is going to be very sticky, and do not add any additional flour to it. Whatever you have here, it's going to be just enough. Okay, now you're going to use your hands and that dry flour and bring it together with that dough, and you're going to knead this for about 8 to 10 minutes because we want the gluten to form and we want to have a very smooth and supple dough. So after you've incorporated all of your dry flour, just continue kneading it because, as I said, you want it to be very smooth and supple. And if you notice, I'm not putting any additional dry flour to knead this. Yes, it may be a little bit sticky, but it's not sticky to the point where it's sticking on your hands. Okay, once you've gotten a smooth dough like this, you're going to cut your dough into 2 equal pieces. Just form it back into a ball. Set the first piece aside because we're going to work with one at a time. Okay, now you're going to lightly dust your surface with some flour, and you're going to roll out this and try to get it into, if you can get it into a rectangle, that would be good, or maybe an oval and about a 1/4 inch thickness. Okay, once you've finished rolled out your dough, you're going to take half of your coconut filling and spread it out evenly. Next, you're going to roll this into a tight log. Make sure that you end with the seam side down, and you just want to tuck the ends in a little because you don't want it to open when it's baking. Next, place your log onto a greased baking tray. And now you're going to do the same for the other piece of dough. Okay, once you've made your 2 rolls, you're going to cover it and let it rise for about 1 hour or until it has doubled in size. When your loaves or rolls have doubled in size, you're going to take some melted butter and brush it onto them. This goes into your oven to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. Okay, so while the rolls are baking, we're going to make a sugar syrup or a simple syrup to glaze our rolls when it's finished. So I'm adding a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of sugar. So just let this sugar dissolve in here, and once this becomes a little sticky, all you do is take this off and set it aside. Okay, so the rolls just came out of the oven, and while they're hot, I'm just going to brush the simple syrup to glaze it while it's hot. Okay, so my roll has cooled down slightly, and I'm going to use a serrated knife, and I'm just going to cut a few slices so you all can see what it looks like on the inside. I'm cutting it slant so that we could get some nice big pieces. I could still see that steam coming out of the rolls. And there you have it, coconut rolls. This smells so delicious. It's so soft. Can you all tell how soft this is? You all are absolutely going to love this recipe. So here you have it, my coconut rolls recipe. Let me just bring it closer so you all can see. It smells so good. It's so soft. I tasted a piece and it's extremely delicious. You all are absolutely going to love this recipe. And if you make this, I promise you, you will not need to buy it from the bakery again. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Make it and let me know down below if you like it. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, I hope you like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!